Hey guys, Deplorable Deb here. How are yous? I put a post out because I want to remind people about tomorrow. Tomorrow is that march. I think it's called ACT, and that march is going to be in several states, even here in Florida. I believe it's one in Orlando and in Tallahassee. The march is for the march against Sharia. Now, I don't mind, I'm posting it because I want people to go. Unfortunately, I'm not close to those areas for me to go. And the only thing that bothers me about the whole thing is the fact that I don't know if I'm going to say this correctly, but it kind of bothers me that we even have to do that. That we even have to get people to go and march against us. And I'm saying this because I don't even know why it's an issue. I think that's what bothers me, is the fact that this has become an issue. And I guess that we're just worried that when things happen like this, we want to put a stop to it. And I understand that. And I understand that, if we don't do something, there's a possibility that it will go to court, okay? And that's the part that bothers me, because I'm going to tell you this. What we should be doing now is going against the people, okay? These politicians that come into place and allow it to even be discussed or go to a lawyer and put papers and even see, that's my point. Is everybody understanding that it bothers me to know that it's gotten so far that we have to even have a march like this? See, I'm not, it disturbs me. It disturbs the shit out of me that we have to even march about this, to march against it. Because there is a chance. There is a chance that if we're not careful, okay, and this becomes, goes into a court, which just boggles me. Just the thought of it makes me sick. The thought of it makes me sick that there could be even the chance of it becoming a case, okay? Which in some states, I believe it's happened. And that's the part that, where have we become? See what I mean? Where have we become that we allowed this? Because of our Constitution, it should not even go to court, okay? It should be cut down, null, void right then and there. But it's scary to know that if we're not careful and we don't have our eyes open, and people in certain states are not careful of who they're voting for, okay, and don't watch what could happen. I worry that these people that do get elected, how do we know? And I'm always going to say this, follow the money. How do we know that some of them don't get paid? Okay? How do we know that a judge is not on the take? And if this does become a case, it gets passed because somebody was paid. See, that's the scary part that bothers me. That we have liberal judges that are still part of the Obama administration, that are the ones now that are even putting a blunder on President Trump's executive orders to keep us safe. See how sickening this is? Because they don't think. They're not thinking about what President Trump is trying to do in his administration to keep us safe. So, like I told you guys, remind you, and I posted it, that tomorrow, and yes, people are going. But it makes me sad in a way. It makes me sad in a way that on a Saturday afternoon, where many people should be enjoying time with their family because they work all week, what are American people doing? They literally have to go out there and have a march against Sharia law. A law that's not us. It's a law that we shouldn't even be talking about it. See, that's the part that bothers me. That's the whole part of this that makes me sad, that there is even a chance. See, that people have to go out now, and we got to march to put out there that we don't want it. We don't want it. We're not for it. We shouldn't have that. We shouldn't even be talking about it. Okay? Sharia law is not something that we believe, okay? It's not part of our government. It should not be part of our government. It should not be a law. And it makes me sick that we have to go and march to put out there, to get people to understand. You know what I'm talking about? It's like, we shouldn't have to do that. We as a country should not have to go out there and be compelled to march to get people to say, you know what? This is wrong. This is wrong. Now what I feel is people are marching to say this is wrong. But there's a possibility, see? This is the scary part. I feel that once you open a little, just a tiny, and you allow people to draw up papers or get a campaign or get a person to do this, if we're not careful and we're not paying attention, and a lot of these liberals are brainwashed, okay? And then you get somebody like Linda Sosaro, I don't know how you say that bitch's name, but if you get somebody like her that is an advocate for it and fools people, it can happen. That's the sad thing. It can happen, guys. It can happen. And it makes me sad that to know that, you know, there is going to be this march tomorrow. I'm happy that there's a march. I'm happy that people are fighting. But do you guys understand where I'm coming from? We should not have to have this march. This should not even have to take place because it shouldn't be an issue. It shouldn't even be on the tip of our tongue. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not sticking my tongue out, but you know what I'm saying? It should not be. We shouldn't even utter those words. We should not even say the word Sharia law. And it just bothers me because it seems like over the past couple of months, that's all I'm hearing. This about Sharia law. It makes me nervous in a way to see how far gone has our country became that we're even having this talk. That's what I'm saying. It's scary. It's totally scary. It really is. So I just wanted to come on to say that, and hope many people make it there. But in a way, it's weighing on me to even know that people have to have this march to be against something that we shouldn't even worry about. There shouldn't be anything in the courts. We shouldn't have to worry. People should not go and vote for this. See what I'm saying? It's not us. It's not the American way. And we shouldn't have people who come here to become Americans. They should assimilate and be under the ways of our laws, okay? And remember, Sharia law is not part of our culture. It's not part of our Constitution. Talk to you later.